Hi YouTube, today we're playing the Freshman Book Free Chapter 4, Budgetary Concerns. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell right now to get notified on all future videos. You meet Chris in lecture hall for the first student council meeting of the year. Arjun also joins you. Hi Arjun, you're in the student council? Yeah, I'm actually vice president. What about you? Just a concerned student here to support her friends. Awesome, I'm glad to see we've got student support. Arjun gives you a high five before turning to Chris. Excited for the textbook proposal? More like nervous. What are they going to do? Refuse to listen to the president and the vice president? Was Sebastian involved? They very well might. Of all the people who could have gotten hurt in a skiing accident, why did it have to be the treasurer? Don't worry, Kristen. Don't worry, Chris. Sebastian hasn't ever been able to stop you before. That's true, but I haven't been able to stop him either. If we keep trying to block each other, nothing's going to get done. You think that's still supposed to be the case? You are supposed to be the one in charge. I'm going to try my best, but it's not going to be easy, especially considering that Layla is the secretary. You're kidding. Ugh, she was one of Sebastian's most vocal supporters. You hear a high-pitched voice coming from behind you. What is Chris kidding about? Nothing, apparently. Hello, Layla. Hey, Simon, just so you know, we've got a student council meeting that's about to start, so you should probably clear out. We have important business to attend to. Thank you, Layla, but I'm actually here for the meeting. Okay, I was just saying. Oh boy, here comes Sebastian. Sebastian enters, followed by Professor Atia, the faculty advisor. Good afternoon, all. Chris, to start the meeting, you need to tap your gavel on the lectern and say, "The meeting will now come to order." Yes, Sebastian, I read the guide. You should take a seat now, Cinnamon. Good luck. You give Chris a quick hug before taking a seat in the second row. Chris raps the gavel on the lectern. The meeting will now come to order. The first order of business is the reading of the minutes. The secretary will read the minutes of the previous meeting. Layla stands and reads the minutes, followed by Sebastian's treasurer's report. Finally, it's time for new business. Is there any new business, Edgar? I move that Hartford University give the D&D Club official status as a student organization. I second the motion. Is there any discussion? Sebastian? Well, this is an interesting proposition. I have some budgetary concerns. From my understanding, Dungeons & Dragons is a fantasy game which encourages violence and escapism. Should we really be using our already limited funds to support such a venture? Several other students you don't recognize speak up in agreement with Sebastian. In the end, the motion is shot down. Alright then, is there any further business? Chris looks around and before continuing. I moved that the school use some of its funds to supplement the cost of textbooks, should that cost exceed $300. I second the motion. Is there any discussion? Sebastian raises his hand again. Sebastian? As noble as this proposal is, I have major budgetary concerns. Do you have any idea how expensive textbooks are? Of course I do. That question was rhetorical. It's my turn to speak right now. The fact of the matter is textbook costs are a part of life for any college student, and our alumni donors are going to be reluctant to foot the bill. Thank you, Sebastian. Is there any further discussion? You shoot your hand up. Cinnamon. I believe that this program would benefit everyone. We've all had at least one quarter where we ended up paying way too much for textbooks, and I'm sure that's true of the alumni as well. If they're donating, it's because they care about the school, isn't it? Wouldn't they want to help the students? Sebastian scowls at you as you take your seat. Thank you, Cinnamon. Is there any further discussion? Layla. Layla stands up to speak, but Atia interrupts. Actually, Chris, we're running out of time. Let's table this issue until next week and wrap up the meeting. Alright, sorry, Layla. Chris quickly wraps up the meeting, and the two of you head back to the suite. Well, that went about as badly as I expected. The Sebastian thing really has been bothering you, hasn't it? I know I shouldn't, but yeah. Budgetary concerns is going to be a thorn in my side this quarter. I can feel it. Maybe so, but the motion hasn't been shot down yet. Not yet, but I'm sure it will be. Did you see how easily Sebastian convinced everyone to vote against the D&D Club? I mean, how much would that really cost to fund? A couple hundred at most? We could have easily spared that. So what do? Chris puts his head in his hands. I don't know. Caitlin pokes her head in from the hallway. Sorry, I couldn't help but overhear. It sounds to me like your best weapon against Sebastian is some major fundraising. Yeah? If we go into next week's meeting with tons of extra funds, Sebastian's budgetary concerns claim won't hold water. Caitlin, that's genius. I'm guessing you have something in mind? How about a benefit concert? Ooh, with her band maybe. Later on, you, Chris, Caitlin, and James print up some flyers and start looking for places to post them around campus. Thank you again for convincing your bandmates to do this, Caitlin. You're welcome. They're not really the school fundraiser type, but they agreed it would be a good way to draw a crowd. Well, I don't think I've ever seen the coffee shop this busy before. Shoot, I forgot. The humanities department is having an open house today. Campus is full of prospective students. At the register, you see a teenage girl talking to Zig as a line grows behind her. Zig's eyebrows are pinched in frustration. You look seriously strong. You could probably pick me up no problem, huh? Probably, but I don't. The girl giggles and twirls a piece of blonde hair around her finger. We should test it. I love a hard-working man in uniform. I'm Claire. She's pretty, but annoying. This is a t-shirt. Did you want a latte or something? I can't just stand here and watch this nightmare unfold. You charge up to the front of the line and plant yourself next to the girl. Hey, you. I can't say get away from my boyfriend because I have a date. Your lipstick is smudged. Oh my god, are you serious? As serious as that situation is on your face. I told Pierre that if this happened again, ugh. She pulls a compact from her purse and checks her lipstick. When she sees that it's fine, she rounds on you. What is your deal? My deal is that you're holding up the line for all these people. What people? You gesture at the long line that's built up around her. Everyone glares at her angrily. They must have just shown up. I've been here for 20 minutes. Ugh, poor people have no patience. Whatever. She's such a brat. She looks up at you and down, a smug smile playing on her lips. What's your name? Cinnamon. Why? What an interesting name. It just has an air of destitution. Maybe I'll see you next year. She turns back to Zig with a saturnine grin. And you? I will definitely see you soon. The girl blows Zig a kiss. She whacks you with her purse as she slings it over her shoulder and heads for the door. As soon as the cafe door swings shut behind her, the people waiting in line collectively breathe a sigh of relief. I think they're expecting a bow or something. I'm way too humble for all that. I actually just came to ask you a favor. After that rescue, anything, but I just need one small favor first. Would you mind hopping back in line? Some of these people are mad. You head back to where your friends are waiting in line. Good save, Cinnamon. Zig has to put up the poster now. We're almost at the front of the line, so I guess we'll find out. You get to the front and Zig nods at you and your group. There she is, my knight in shining armor. So you need a favor? Yeah, my friend's band that was here the other night. The Gutter Kittens? Yeah, I saw you sing with them. You were great. Caitlin blushes a little at the compliment. Caitlin's just joined the band full-time, and they agreed to play a benefit concert to support one of Chris's student council initiatives. You pass Zig one of the flyers and he looks it over. Subsidized textbooks? You think it's dumb? No way, man. Something like this would definitely help me if I decide to go to school. I'll pay off for you. No way I could refuse after the show Cinnamon put on. Zig grabs a roll of tape from behind the counter and hangs it up right in front of the register. Thanks, this will really help us out. Anytime, maybe I'll see you guys there. You and your friends walk out of the coffee shop. That was a total success. Where to next? Let's check out the library. You arrive at the library and see Trip standing behind the checkout desk. Hey Trip, you're working at the library now? Yeah, it's my new on-campus job. I'm saving up to buy a new laptop. Good for you. Since you're working here, would you mind if we put this poster up on the bulletin board? Caitlin's band is having a fundraiser for the student council. Oh, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do that. Do what? Put up a poster? Yeah, I don't want to do the wrong thing and lose my job. Trip, this is a chance to show your boss you can take initiative. I worked at a restaurant last summer, and one thing my boss always liked was when us waiters could handle problems independently. Really? She said that if she wanted someone who would just follow orders, she would have gotten robots to do the work. That makes sense. Alright, I suppose my boss won't object to a student council fundraiser. Here. He takes a flyer and staples it to the bulletin board. Thanks a lot. Yeah, Madison started dating Logan, so that's probably not a good idea to say something like that. No, thank you, and I'll be sure to go to the show too. I've always wanted to be in a mosh pit. Live your dreams, Trip. We'll see you there. You all wave goodbye to Trip and make your way to the Kappa sorority house. So do you think the Kappa girls will want to come? You never know. There are a lot of closet punk fans out there. You ring the doorbell. Hi everyone, what brings you here? Hey Madison, we were wondering if you could hang this flyer up in the sorority house. It's Alyssa Griffin doing another concert. Well, you're half right. The flyer is for a concert. I just joined a band, and our first show is this weekend. All the proceeds are going to the student council. Ooh, that sounds like fun. I'll be sure to. Becca appears at Madison's shoulder. She scowls when she sees the four of you. What are you doing here? Calm down, Becca. We're just here to see if you'd be interested in displaying this flyer. Oh yeah? What's it for? It's for a punk show. Really? You're into punk music? I knew it. You're into punk music? Totally. Ever blasted Black Flag after a stressful week? There's no better feeling. Becca catches herself. Fine, I guess we can hang this up. And if I have some extra time, I'll see if I can come to the show. Wait, you're actually going to help us? Who are you and what have you done with Becca? Don't push it. Bye, guys. See what I mean? You never know who is in the punk. You make a few more steps as a group, eventually making your way to the center of campus. You know, I've been thinking, maybe we should split off into teams. We would be able to cover more ground that way. If it gets the flyers handed out faster, I'm all for it. Okay, how about we split it up, girls and boys? Caitlin gives you a wink. Are you challenging us to a battle of the sexes? Something like that. It's on. We'll see you later. Don't forget, Cinnamon, we're meeting tomorrow at lunch to discuss your writing. Don't worry, I won't. Caitlin takes her hand and the two of you start walking toward the academic buildings. Girls and boys, seriously? Admit, the reason you wanted to split off into pairs was so that you could get some time alone with me. Okay, you got me. Caitlin leans forward to kiss you, but is interrupted by the sound of giggling high school students. Hi there, welcome to Hartford. You'll find that we are a very diverse and accepting community. The students squeal and scurry away. Oh, to be young and innocent again. Now where were we? You wrap an arm around her waist, pulling her in close. I believe. You tilt your head, your lips inching closer to hers. We were right about. You move in ever closer, your lips nearly touching. You raise the flyers, creating a barrier between your mouths. Taking up the rest of these flyers. You tease. Come on, let's get this over with so we can move on to other things. An hour later, you cross the quad, the last of your flyers in hand. It's a warm night and the crickets are chirping. Well, that was a lot more stair climbing than I was expecting. I didn't even know the science building had a 5th floor. I know my cows are killing me, but at least it's a beautiful night. Almost makes you want to lie in the grass and look at the stars, doesn't it? Was that a request? Come on, the school has got to be plastered with Christmas flyers by now. Let's take a break. You and Caitlin move to the center of the field, where it's dark, and lie down alongside one another. You know what would make this moment even more perfect? A nearby guitar serenading us with mournful love songs. Darn, that's some above and beyond romance right there. Hey, I tried. Why, what were you going to say? I was just going to suggest pizza, but now I feel silly. Hey, pizza can be romantic too. Nothing says I want you like garlic breath, right? You both laugh and you nuzzle her shoulder as she gazes up at the sky. Wow, I can't believe you can see so many stars from here. Well, we're further from the streetlights. Guess we got the best spot in the house. Caitlin takes your hand and smiles at you. Any spot is a perfect spot if you're in it. She begins to kiss you, slowly running her free hand over your body. Maybe we should take this back to the dorm. But we're still like 10 minutes away from the dorm. I'm not going to waste valuable time that could be spent kissing you. She twirls a strand of your hair around her finger and grins mischievously at you. What are you suggesting? What if we just stayed here? I mean, it's dark, there's no one around. What do you think? I think maybe some other time. Lots of students still pass through here at night coming back from the library. I guess you have a point, but if you ever feel like getting adventurous, believe me, you'll be the first to know. The next day, James comes by at lunch to give you his critique of your most recent chapters of Vasquez's book. So what did you think? I'm really enjoying it so far. You've done a good job of capturing the personalities of your friends and these characters. But there's got to be a but in there somewhere, right? Well, don't worry about hurting my feelings, James. I want this to be as good as possible for Atia. Okay, well, you might want to work on showing rather than telling. There are a few times when the characters just say things about themselves that they could have shown us. Could you give me an example? Sure, why don't you look for my notes while I run to the restroom. I'll cite specific instances when I come back. James exits the room, leaving you with the binder. The first few pages have several detailed suggestions, but the rest only have occasional notes. You flip back to the front of the binder and notice a letter from the Dean of Students in the front pocket. I should pretend I didn't see it. We do not want to invade James' privacy. You flip the page over so that you can't read the text. James returns a minute later. Hey, sorry about that. So, where were we? Showing, not telling, right? He opens up the binder and sees the letter. Darn it, I forgot to take that out. Did you read it? No, I even turned the paper over so that nothing on it would catch my eye. I don't suppose it would have been the end of the world if you had, but thank you. That was very considerate. School approved the leave of absence. Now I just need to decide if I want to go. So it's not a done deal? Far from it. It's a great opportunity, sure, but can you really see me in Hollywood? Actually, I can. It's exactly what we've been working for all throughout college. Is it though? I always picture my work on the stage, not the screen. Who's to say you can't do both? I mean, how many writers really stick to one thing? That's a good point. I just worry that I'll get too comfortable and forget what I really want. You've still got some time to decide, right? Fortunately, yes. You know, maybe it's silly that I'm worrying about this, but if I go, I'm really going to miss you. There's nothing silly about that. I'm going to miss you too. We've still got time, but no matter what I choose, you'll be the first to know. As he says that, you grab your phone. Your heart jumps. Speaking of time, my psych class starts in 5 minutes. I've got to go. Oh yeah, okay, I'll leave my notes in the kitchen for you. James hugs you goodbye and you rush off to class. That evening, you watch Caitlin practice her songs for the gig. That was great. You know, I knew you liked to sing, but punk music really suits you. Thanks, that's going to be our closing song. Do you want to go over any of them again? No, I think that's enough. Natasha warned me that I could wear out my voice by over-rehearsing. You scoot over and Caitlin flops down on the couch. Are you nervous for your first show? Actually, no, I'm really excited. For some reason, I just know this is going to turn out alright. I can't believe how lucky it got. Just last week, I was saying that I wanted a place to belong, and now I found it. That's great, Caitlin. Be sure to remember me when you accept your Grammy. Caitlin kisses your cheek. Oh, darling, I never forget you. Who else is going to be my date when I'm walking the red carpet? If I'm escorting the lead singer of a punk band, does that mean I have to wear an outfit with skulls on it? Only if you want to. You know what we need right now? What? Popcorn. Caitlin hops up and runs over to the kitchen. Her phone buzzes and lights up. Hey, Caitlin, you got a message. Could you get it for me? You take Caitlin's phone and read the text. The two of us should hang out after the concert. I promise it'll be fun. Natasha. The two of us? Is Natasha looking to be more than friends? Find out in the next chapter of The Freshman. See you guys then. Chapter 5, Bad Reputation. The day of the concert arrives and you hear Caitlin practicing in the shower. After getting dressed, she wanders into the living room and sits next to you on the couch. Hey, did I hear you getting warmed up for tonight? Tonight? Oh yeah, just practicing some of the Gutter Kittens songs. This is going to be so much fun. You must be pumped. Yeah, totally. I get the sense that you're less than pumped. What's up? Okay, I know I've been getting way into this new me thing, but I'm thinking about changing up my style a little. I mean, I don't even look like I'm in a punk band. Wait, so you want to go all out? I just feel like I could use a change, you know? The clothes to match the attitude. Caitlin, you have so much attitude. I don't think there are any clothes that can match it. Okay, valid, but I'm just remembering when I drive home from school, listening to all those punk albums. I thought the girls in those bands looked so amazing. Seriously, let me show you a picture of Rita Steele from Kuagura sometimes. She rocks the purple hair. I always wanted a look like that, but I knew my parents wouldn't be cool with it. Now that I'm in college, I feel like I can finally try it out. You don't have anything you can wear to the concert. I mean, I have clothes, just not the kinds I want for this. And no hair dye. Caitlin, it doesn't matter what you look like. I know it sounds corny, but it's true. You don't need a leather jacket and a nose ring to look cool. Once you get up there and start singing, no one's even going to notice what you're wearing. They'll be too blown away by your talent. You're right, I'm getting too hung up on little details. Besides, what's more punk than not caring about your appearance? I never thought about that way. You know what? I'm just going to be my authentic self, and anyone who doesn't like it can suck it. That's the spirit. See, you're totally punk already, even without the clothes. Thanks so much for the cinnamon. I feel more confident already. It was no trouble. You're going to be amazing tonight. Well, I should go over to the venue for sound check. I'll see you later. Caitlin kisses you softly, running a hand through your hair. Looking forward to it. Now get out there and blow their minds. Caitlin leaves, a smile on her lips. She passes Zach on her way out. Is that our favorite rebel leaving for band practice? Yep, she was a little nervous, but I think she'll do great. That's good. In the meantime, I guess I should try to finish up some homework. Why don't you come work with me? We can be study buddies. Tyler suddenly bursts in from the hallway. Sorry, I overheard you guys through the wall. Sound travels in the storm. Okay, you creep. Why don't you gather up the rest of the gang and we can head to the library for a study party. Yay! You and your friends spread out at the library tables and you work on Vasquez's book. Hey Tyler, can you help me with my computer science homework? Sure thing, you know it's my specialty. I don't really have a head for it, but gen ed requirements are what they are. Tyler peers at Chris' laptop screen for a few seconds and points. Your code is missing a bracket right there. What? It's that simple? You've got to be kidding me. Tyler, have you thought about majoring in CS? Totally, I talked to the head of the department the other day about all the prerequisites. Lucky, I wish I knew what I wanted to major in. You must have some idea. What classes have you enjoyed so far? I don't know, I feel like I change my mind every day. I know what you mean. I'm leaning towards political science, but sometimes psychology sounds interesting too. Same problem here. I keep going back and forth between art and gender studies. There are just so many choices. How am I supposed to make up my mind? Hang on, are we allowed to triple major? Zach, something tells me you're going to be that guy who graduates with 5 minors. What about you, Cinnamon? Have you given any thought to your major yet? I think I'd like to do something in the humanities. I'm not totally sure what yet, but I want to do something involving the arts or social sciences. Maybe we could be art majors together. And I bet James would be pleased if you followed in his footsteps and studied English. With all the work I've been doing on Vasquez's book, I could practically get my degree now. Look, we're only freshmen. We still have plenty of time to figure out what we want to do. Well, in the meantime, I think we should branch out and enjoy ourselves. Hey, speaking of enjoying ourselves, it's about time to get ready for Caitlin's concert. If her shower singing is any indication, this show is going to be amazing. Another band is already playing when you and your friends arrive. Several people are thrashing around about violently in front of the stage. Some of them give you cold glances as you pass through, but past them you spot James standing near the back of the room. Hey, James. Oh, thank goodness you guys are here. I'm feeling a little out of place. Yeah, this is a very different vibe from the coffee shop. I'm not sure I like the way these people are staring at us. Hey, don't judge a book by its cover. I'm sure these folks are all super friendly. Chris accidentally bumps shoulders with a mohawk man who hisses at him and storms off. He must be having a bad night. Well, he's a diplomat, Chris. Look, I'm sure most of them aren't bad people, but you have to admit that we stand out. But if anything goes down, Chris will protect us, right? I don't know about that. I bet they're just misunderstood. Think about it. This is probably a safe place for them to express themselves the way they want. And when we walk in looking uncomfortable and judgmental, I understand if they're not exactly welcoming us with open arms. Yeah, I guess you have a point. I didn't think about it like that. I'm sure no one wants a fight tonight anyway. Guys, let's just focus on the fact that we're here tonight to support Caitlin and Chris's fight against injustice. Speaking of which, I wonder if our posters did any good convincing people to come tonight. Yeah, let's look around for some familiar faces. After shuffling through the crowd for a moment, you spot Becca and Darren chatting on the stage. Becca, you made it after all? Oh great, it's you guys. Just when I thought this night might actually be fun. Don't listen to her, guys. We're both stoked to be here. Well, thanks for coming. Please, don't think that I showed up on your account. Ugh. Whatever, hope you're having fun. Do I detect any sarcasm in your voice? Yeah, like a whole song's worth of notes. Well, for your information, I'm having an absolute ball. Thanks very much. I picked up some cool albums from the merch table. Becca, you continue to surprise me. If you're finished reworking your assumptions about me, I'd like to get back to the music. Fine by me. Have a good night. Whatever. Darren bumps fists with Chris and pulls him into a hug. Hey man, best of luck with the textbook initiative. The whole team is rooting for you. I really appreciate it, and it means a lot that you'd come out tonight. I know this might not be your scene. Hey, you might be surprised. Sometimes I listen to Minor Threat during warm-ups at practice. Well, I hope you have a good time tonight. It ought to be pretty wild. Totally. Give my best to Caitlin and the band. As you jostle through the crowd, you hear someone calling your name. Hey, Cinnamon. Tyler. Trip and Madison wave at you from the corner. Edgar stands next to them, glancing around nervously. Hey guys, glad you could make it. Thanks for inviting me. I hope you don't mind that I invited Edgar and Madison. Of course we don't mind. The more the merrier. Logan couldn't make it tonight? No, he said he had too much homework. But I'm happy to spend some time with my friends. The feeling is mutual, buddy. So Trip, I'm guessing the library didn't fire you for hanging up our poster. Nope, just the opposite. In fact, I got promoted. Proud of you, bro. Well, that's great. Did they give you a raise? Even better, they waived all my overdue book fees. Really? How much did you owe them? Oh, about $408. Whoa, how did you even rack up that much in fines? I checked out all the Crown and the Flame books at the beginning of the year. Actually, I still haven't finished reading them. Man, those books are long. Yeah, could you hurry up on that? I've been on the library waiting list since September. No worries, my man. I'm looking into ordering some more copies for the library. You wouldn't be the first to let overdue books get the best of you. I've been there. Well, I really appreciate that you all came out tonight. It means a lot. No problem, man. I'm looking forward to rocking out tonight. And who knows? Edgar and I might meet some cute goth chicks here. Do you think that girl with the nose ring plays D&D? Her corset reminds me of an elfish bodice. Ooh, can I be your wing woman? I'm really good at talking to people. Well, best of luck to you all, but we should probably go find Caitlin before the show starts. Wish her luck from us. Catch you on the flippy flop. As you head towards the bar, you catch a glimpse of a familiar face. Ooh, it's Zig. Hey, can you guys give me a minute? I'll catch up to you in a bit. You make your way over to Zig, and he looks up as you approach. Hey, Cinnamon, it's good to see you. It's good to see you too. Did you come out for Caitlin's gig? Wouldn't miss it for the world. So are you with your friends tonight? Yeah, we were actually about to say hi to Caitlin. I won't keep you then, but maybe we can catch up later. That'd be great. Maybe I'll see you after the show. Anyway, thanks for coming tonight. Thanks for saying hi. You make your way to the side of the room. Just as you approach the backstage area, Caitlin runs out. Hey, there you guys are. I was starting to worry you ditched me for a better band. I don't think such a thing exists. You're going to bring the house down tonight. You pull her into your arms and give her a long kiss. Ahem, some consideration for the heartbroken amongst us, please. Sorry, Zach. We'll try to time our kisses to when you're not looking. So how are you feeling? Pumped? Nervous? Ready to light a guitar on fire? All the above, to be perfectly honest. I'm sure you'll do great, Caitlin. We're all rooting for you. Thanks, guys. But hey, since we've still got a little time, do you want to come hang out with me in the band? We need to make sure that these girls are cool enough to be worthy of your presence. But not so cool that you dump us to hang out with them all the time. You guys are weird. I can be friends with both of you. We're just teasing. Come on, bring out the band. Caitlin flashes a grin and darts backstage. She returns with her bandmates. Okay, I think you all met briefly after the coffee shop concert, but quick refresher. Natasha, Rachel, Amara. Meet Chris, Cinnamon, Tyler, Abby, James, and Zach. Hey guys, you sounded great last time, and we're really excited to hear you again. Yeah, thanks man. Glad you can make it tonight. The girls look you all up and down frowning. Everyone stands in awkward silence for a moment. So, How long have you been playing together? About 2 years. We all met in an art history class freshman year. Oh, that's cool. So, are you all interested in art too? Yeah, I mean, I'm an art major, so. But Rachel and I weren't that into it. Different strokes for different folks, eh? I think I stopped going to that class after the second week or something. Wait, you just skipped? Rachel laughs and elbows Caitlin in the ribs. Where'd you find this goody two-shoes, Kate? I'll bet he apologizes when other people bump into him. Yeah, man, lighten up a little. We're not in middle school. Just give him a break. Oh no, I didn't mean. I think we flustered him. Not used to talking to girls? Excuse me, as his girlfriend, I think you've got Tyler all wrong. And a protective girlfriend? Well, I can see who the alpha is in this relationship. What's your problem? Did we do something to make you mad? Whoa there, girl. Calm down. Rachel was just joking around. Caitlin, I think your new friends have a pretty messed up understanding of what humor is. Come on, Abby. They're just teasing. Chill out. Oh, you're telling me, your friend, since the start of this year, to chill out instead of sticking up for me. But no, don't worry. I get it. You brought up aside with some girls you've known for a few weeks. Abby storms off towards the exit. I think I'd better go after her. Tyler hurries to follow Abby, and Natasha raises an eyebrow. Wow, some people are really sensitive. Hey. Tyler and Abby are cool once you get to know them. I don't want to get to know them if they're going to freak out over a few jokes. A few jokes? Since when has being insulted and judgmental been considered funny? Who are you to talk about being judgmental? You've been looking around like someone's going to knife you here. Oh yeah, if you're trying to tell us that punks are actually super warm and fuzzy, you're not making a convincing case for yourselves. Hey, can we all please just stop arguing? I think we might have gone off on the wrong foot. Whatever, we need to start getting warmed up. We're on next. Sorry, I don't. We'll talk after the show. The band storms backstage. Caitlin throws you all a glance over her shoulder before following them. What just happened? I can't believe those guys. What does Caitlin see in them? She's got some explaining to do. I can't believe she didn't defend Tyler and Abby at all. Yeah, we should go find them and make sure they're okay. As you and your friends move to re-enter the floor, someone calls your name. Hey, Cinnamon. Huh? What do you want? Look, I'm sorry about my friends back there. They get kind of tense before playing. They can be a little sharp, but I promise they're not bad people deep down. If you say so, I guess I'll have to see it to believe it. Look, I know it's a little out of the blue, but I want to ask about your cute football player friend. Well, seeing as he's pretty mad at your friends now, I doubt you're going to have much luck there. Wait, who are you talking about? That guy Chris who was with your friends? I was getting a drink and saw you talking to another guy in the crowd earlier. Tall guy, kind of blonde, broad-shouldered. Oh, hang on. You mean Darren? I guess so. What do you want to know? Well, I was just wondering if he's single. Yeah, as far as I know. He's a really sweet guy. I think he's only single because people are too bashful to ask him out. Really? Okay, good to know. You should talk to him tonight if you get a chance. I just might. Hey, thanks for being cool about this. I know the girls are really dissing you, but don't worry about it. You weren't the one being rude, but I would appreciate if you'd say something to them. For sure, and I'm really sorry about before. I'll talk to him. I need to get on stage, but thanks, Cinnamon. Amara slips backstage, and you work with the crowd to catch up with your friends. You find a group huddled at the back of the room. Abby and Tyler are with them. I just can't believe she wouldn't say anything. Cinnamon, there you are. What did the drummer want with you? She was asking about Darren. Sounds like she's got to sing for him. Poof, I can't believe she'd ask for your help right after that scene with her friends. Wow, how egotistical do you have to be? Well, we'll talk to Caitlin after the show. I'm sure she didn't appreciate that any more than we did. Yeah, but suddenly a guitar wails from on stage, and the Gutter Kittens launch into their set. The crowd starts dancing and shouting, and soon you find yourself caught up in the mix. Our love never even had the chance to start. You left me here with a hole in my heart. Hole in my heart. You feel yourself swaying to the rhythm, and your friends do the same. Chris leans in close so you can hear him over the noise. While I'm not happy with the way they acted earlier, I have to admit they sound pretty great. I think their music is amazing. Look how happy Caitlin is up there. She's really in her element. This almost makes up for the band acting like total jerks. Almost. I'm proud of Caitlin too, but I hope she knows what she's getting into. Still, this is a really awesome performance. Let's just try to enjoy ourselves. As the Gutterkins finish their last song, Caitlin dives into the audience. The audience cheers, blowing Caitlin aloft as she surfs through the crowd. Yeah, Gutter Kittens. Play cuts like a knife again. Caitlin reaches your side of the crowd and you extend a hand to support her weight. Woo, Caitlin, you're amazing. Caitlin grins at you as she drifts past, reaching out to squeeze your shoulder. What can I say? I've got an amazing girlfriend to support me. Caitlin swept away across the room again. Slowly the microphone screeches over the music. Hi, everybody. Madison stands in the middle of the stage, mic in hand. Sorry to interrupt. Caitlin, you're amazing. I just want to invite everyone to my birthday at the Kappa Sorority house next weekend. All right. Woohoo, it's going to be lit. Madison, what the heck? You can't invite the entire audience to our house. Can't wait to see you all there. After the show, you grab a drink. At the other end of the bar, you spot Amara and Darren chatting. Oh my god, I love Minor Threat too. Really? Maybe you can recommend some other good bands. I'm always on the lookout for new music. Yeah, I'd be happy to. Behind you hear Rachel and Natasha muttering to one another. What's she doing talking up to that muscled-up caveman? Oh, don't tell me she's into him. What do they even have to talk about? The weather? Becca and Madison sit at a nearby table. You overhear them chatting. I mean, to each their own, but I never pictured Darren being that into punk girls. But Becca, I thought you were into rocker guys. How's this any different? They're fun for blank, but I wouldn't actually date one unless he was like really rich and famous. I need to think of my reputation, and Darren should too. I mean, a football player and a punk drummer? What could they possibly have in common? You make your way back to your friends who are gathered around to congratulate Caitlin. You were really incredible up there. I'm not that even into punk, and I was enthralled. Totally, are you sure you're not considering trying to make it big time? I don't know if I'm ready for superstardom, but I talked to the bouncer. Revenue is through the roof tonight. We'll definitely have enough to fund Chris's initiative. That's awesome, Caitlin. I can't thank you enough. Wow, now that's some true friendship right there. Yeah, friendship. You turn to Zach, who's been surprisingly quiet. He's staring at his phone. Everything all right there, Zach? Guys, I hate to be the buzzkill here, but I just got an email from Brandon. Is everything okay? I don't know. All it says is we need to talk. What does Brandon have to say? Will Caitlin's bandmates create a rift in your friendship? Find out in the next chapter. We all want to know what Brandon has to say, so make sure you subscribe and hit that bell to get notified when I post the next episode. Bye, guys.